Hey guys, it's me Lunar. Welcome back to this daily console mod showcase for Skyrim Special Edition, bringing you guys the latest mod releases on Xbox One and PS4. Today's mod releases were very slow. In fact, only 4 mods came out today so far for Xbox One. It's crazy. I have no idea why it's so slow at the minute. But so long as you guys are watching, I'm going to try my best to make daily mod updates for the game. I also still plan to make single mod showcases of bigger mods and some other videos as well to keep things a bit more interesting. Also, before we start, I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you think it's too early to start doing Elder Scrolls 6 hype videos? I know that the game could still be years away, but it could also be out this year, we just don't know. I mean, it's unlikely it'll be out this year, but we can still have the occasional speculation video or 5 features we definitely want to see in the next game, that kind of thing. So let me know. I will still make them regardless, but I am interested to know your thoughts. Anyway guys, we have mods to look through, so let's jump into them. Our first mod of the day is called the Spectral Arrow, and it's a conjuration spell that was cut from the Skyrim game, but is still found in the game files. With the spell, you can shoot the Spectral Arrow from your hand, and the funny thing about this one is you can dual wield it as well. The base damage of the Spectral Arrow is 60, and the base cost of Magicka is 20. Also adds to the game a necklace of Magicka that increases your Magicka by 30 points. The spell tomb and the necklace can be found in Rorikstead, just outside of Rorikstead Manor, which is the L-shaped building in Rorikstead. So if you're looking for this mod, then you can download it right now. It's a really cool one and it's a lot of fun to use. Our second mod is a simple one, but kind of immersive. You can now craft Elder Scrolls at the Forge if you have the Elder Scroll from the main quest line. You can craft them using 2 ebony ingots, 2 quicksilver ingots, 1 roll of paper, and 1 black soul gem for the black Elder Scroll. And you can use 2 gold ingots, 2 quicksilver ingots, 1 roll of paper, 1 black soul gem for the golden Elder Scroll. The scrolls will position themselves nicely on your back, and will work well with the quiver, so you can have both at the same time. A small mod, but a cool one to have. Next we have another moon mod from Sarcastic Dragon. This mod adds to the game a whole bunch of Halo themed moons. Just like regular, if you have installed his mods before, you will know that the moons will switch to a different moon after each lunar cycle, so that is 4 in-game days. We can take a look at what moons the mod actually adds. For the Master Moon, it's always the Delta Halo, so that never changes, so you will always have a Halo as one of them. The second moon, which is Secunda, will now switch between each lunar cycle, and the different moons you get are High Charity, the Covenant Cruiser, Didac Ship, Pillar of Autumn, Requiem, Covenant Supercarrier, and the UNSC Infinity. So if you're a fan of Halo like I am, you'll know exactly what all that stuff is, so a cool mod for any of you Halo fans. Our next mod is called COS Add, a simple mod that adds a playable dwarven race to Skyrim, complete with unique stat boosts, race powers, and basic backstory in the race menu. Unlike other dwarven race mods, this one doesn't decrease your height to that of a child in game, but rather in the middle of a child and an adult. The COS Add race has increased starting stamina and carry weight, higher stamina and health regeneration, and very low starting magicka and regeneration. Also has bonuses to 1- and 2-handed weapons, smithing, heavy armor, and block. The mod author is also planning to update this mod in the future by adding in unique weapons, armors, and possibly backstory, settlements, and quest lines to go with it. Our next 3 mods are all armors. First up, we have the Apotheosis Light Armor. This mod adds the Apotheosis Armor, and it comes with a nice little backstory as well as to how it was made. Most will probably know Ulag as just another skooma sipping orc, but Ireland once knew him as one of the finest, although disappointing blacksmith he ever knew. An orc who, through his skooma-induced epiphanies, was able to create a light armor made from the finest sleeping tree sap, processed leather, and a helm of the lightest steel achieved by repeatedly heating and cooling with fire and frost salts. This is an armor created during an orc's raised mental state, so he was high. It can be found in a knapsack next to Ulag's dead body in the Sleeping Tree Cave. Along with his journal, it can be forged at the Skyforge, and it can also be tempered as long as you have Ulag's journal in your inventory. You don't require the Dragon Smithing perk to make it, but you do need the Arcane Smithing perk for it to be tempered. The helmet, cuirass, gloves, and boots can all be found under the Dragon category, and the hood and scarf can be found in the Miscellaneous category. Items needed for crafting and tempering are leather strips, steel ingots, and most importantly of all, Sleeping Tree sap. Linen wraps are also needed for the scarf and hood. Finally, in terms of damage resistance, I would probably put it somewhere in the middle of Elven and Glass armor. So it's fairly decent armor for a light armor, and also I think it looks really awesome as well. Our next mod is a small one, and it's part of the Skyrim Armor Recolor project for PS4, and it adds the ancient Falmer Armor into the game in an awesome black and gold colour. I know it's not a big mod, but I really like the look of all these recolor armors for PS4. This mod does exactly what it says, and adds into Skyrim the mask, robes, and lightsaber of Kylo Ren, and it can be found in a chest located in the Mistfield Keep guard barracks in Riften. It's just right at the door as you head into the barracks, and it's called a personal chest. As you can imagine, the sword is fairly powerful, and is just a replica of Kylo Ren's saber. It's one-handed and looks awesome. You can't improve it, but what you can do is add a couple of enchantments onto it, so that it's pretty awesome. The robes are, well, robes, and so have no armor rating on them. They can be improved and enchanted as well if you want to make them even better. Finally, you get the Kylo Ren mask that has an armor rating that is the same as Daedric Helm, so you can get some armor rating at least wearing this, and of course the mask can also be enchanted. Overall, I think this one still needs a little bit of work to make it a bit more complete, but if you want to play as Kylo Ren or just any Jedi or a Sith, then this will definitely allow you to do so, like you can see in the video. Our final mod, guys, is an amazing one. I've been waiting for a complete city or town texture overhaul since the game was released, and now we have one for Whiterun. Made from the same author as Cato's Better Riverwood and Falkreath comes a complete retexture for all of the wood in Whiterun. There isn't much to say about the mod other than it changes all the wood in Whiterun to a more red coloured oak kind of wood, or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what kind of wood it is, but it's definitely a lot more reddy brown colour. All the textures are 2K, while 4 is possible, it's not really necessary for consoles, I don't think. And it does change all the buildings, including Dragon's Reach. So I'm just going to leave you guys there with some of these images of Whiterun, and I want to say thanks for watching. I do really appreciate all the support I continue to get on my channel thanks to you guys. If you did enjoy today's video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back later with another mod video. Until then, stay awesome, and I will see you all next time.